So I just realized that I wasn't recording, and I've done quite a number of things. So I'm going to quickly run you through a few things that will help you. Now, some of you in trying to install your Elementor, your plugins, is telling you that your PHP is not compatible with your with the plugin, so you can install. So to change your plugin, there's something called the PHP version. It's on almost all cPanels. If you don't have it on yours, you might need to contact your host to do it for you. So it's either you come here, is here, or you can just type for PHP versions. And this is it, not this one, not the database here. So if you click on this, it opens up and you will see the current PHP version that you're at. Currently, I'm on 8.1, which is the latest. If you click on this arrow and scroll up, you'll see others. 8.0 is not really stable. Before you change to a PHP version, you might want to Google and check to be sure the stability of the version that you're changing to. So anyone you click on, you can just click on set as current. Now, whatever you click on, we automatically change the settings here. You don't have to tick anything here, just set as current. Now, once you've done that, another thing you want to know is under these options here, once you've shared the extension, there are some other settings. So there are sometimes you want to install a plugin or something or a theme, and it's telling you that the maximum execution time is low. You should set it to 6,000 or set input time to so time. So this is where you find it: max execution time, max input time. If you highlight it, it will tell you what it means, input variables and all of that, the post maximum size, even the upload maximum size. Sometimes you come to your upload maximum size and it's as low as 2M. So when you upload something that's more than that, it will tell you file failed to upload. You'll be having errors. So this is where you change it, or you can contact your host to do that for you. So these are key things you should know in the PHP selector. The next thing I want to show you is your building your email addresses using webmail. He's here under emails. Just click on email account. In the first tutorial that I just realized I wasn't recording, I created this admin at thelegally-informed.com, and I'm going to quickly show you how to create one. So you had 30 emails, we've used one. You can create as many as 29 more free emails. All you need to do is click on create. Make sure this is a domain that you're using. Put the email username. Maybe I'm going to use hello this time around at thelegally-informed.com. You can set the password now by, let's say, generating a password, or you can what do you call it? Send the link to an alternate email address, maybe your Gmail address, where you get linked to set your password. Okay. Then on these optional settings, once you click on that pen, you can click the storage you want. For me, I usually set admin or general emails to have unlimited storage space, while others I can give them just 1 gig or something. So set the storage space you want. Every other thing is okay. Just click on create. So once you click on create, your email has been formed. If you want to manage email, maybe change the password or something, you can click on this manage and it will bring you here and you can change the password. Okay. But if you want to check the email, you can just click here to check the email. It opens up in another tab. The very first time that the email will open up, it brings up this interface. Please, before you click on open, make sure you check this box. Round cube is okay. Make sure you check this box, open my inbox whenever I log in, so others do not get confused. And then you click on open. Once you do that, next time if you're trying to check your email, it will not bring up this interface. It will just take you straight up to your email. Now, the truth is, most times when you want to create a client, you don't want to be sending them to come from your email to come and from your cPanel to go to the email. You want to give them the URL and the password to check their email. Now for Namecheap, the URL to check your email is the domain name /webmail. Now, not all hosts has the same thing. I need you to know this. There are some hosts where the domain name the webmail comes like webmail.thedomainname.com, but for Namecheap is legallyinformed.com/webmail. Please note the one that your brand has, the hosting you're using has for you to use, so you don't keep trying and it's not working. Okay, then make sure you give them that URL because they need it. Then the email address, I already told you I created admin, and then the password. Let me just use hello for you because that's what you saw. I wasn't recording the other one. And then I click on login. Okay, sorry, I didn't put the right password. I click on login. So it just takes me straight up to this dashboard, like you can see. So that's what the client will want. However, there's something I missed when I was teaching you. Here, when you're creating the email, if I'm creating an email, there's this, under this edit setting, there's this one that says send a welcome email with instructions to set up email client. Always make sure it's checked. What it does is, this is the email. So it sends you the first email telling you how to set up the email on your phone or your other devices automatically. So it gives you all the information that you need. If you uncheck this box, you won't get that email. Okay, so that's very important. So once you have created your email and you go to email accounts, you'll always see your emails that you've created here. The more you create, the more available numbers keep reducing. After you've created your email, there are some other things on that email I want to teach you. For example, the where's it, under emails, forwarders. So for example, some people don't want to be checking their webmail all the time. Whatever email that goes to their webmail, they want it forwarded to their Gmail. So to do that, you can click on forwarders. This is where you create it. And then you can add a forwarder. If you click on add a forwarder, it asks you to put the email you want to forward and the destination address, and it automatically forwards whatever email goes there. The third thing I need to teach you on email is autoresponders. These are messages that people get immediately. They send you an email. So immediately they send you an email, you just get, oh, we've received your email or something, we'll get back to you in 24 hours or something. So make sure you choose the domain you want, and then you click on add autoresponder. So intervals, the number of hours to wait before the responses to the same email can be 0 or always respond. So I'm going to put 0 so you could always send. Then the email I want to send is hello. Whatever email comes to hello, please respond with this, and respond using hello as well. But for this time, I'll put everything. I didn't put everything for this one because this is just what is required. The domain is here. Then the subject, I'm going to put thank you for your email. Right, reply, thank you for your email. Now, these are some tags that you can use for your email: the subject, the from, and the email. So I could just go here and say hi, and I will just put from. So if their name is there, it will show, instead of this from, to show their name. Hi, I've received your email. This is to confirm that we have received your email and we revert soon. Thank you. And I could just go the legally informed team. Okay. So this is it. Or I can say this confirm that I've received your email, and I take the name of the subject. That's the subject they put in the email, with your email with subject this, and we will revert soon. So send immediately and never stop. So anytime an email is sent, they will get that autoresponder. So I already did one with admin, but like I said, I wasn't recording my screen, so you kind of missed that out. So that's basically another thing I need to teach you. The final thing I need to teach you is zone editors, where you might be trying to connect your Google to your website, or you might be trying to connect something and it will tell you, add this to your DNS. You might be wondering, where's your DNS? Where's your DNS? Yes, on your hosting, especially when you have premium hosting, if you go to your domain, here, that's if you go to your domain, and let's say we click on this domain, you click on manage any domain you want to, you have something called the advanced DNS here. This is the advanced DNS, okay? So you can add your DNS here. This website is not hosted here, so there's no DNS here. Your DNS is usually in the hosting, but if it's hosted in Namecheap, usually you might see it, especially when you're on premium DNS, right? But another place you can change your DNS is at the cPanel, and where you can change it is called a zone editor. So if you go down, you find it, this is zone editor. So if you click on it, you'll see your domain, and when you click on manage, you will see all the zone records for it, and you can always add a new record. When we complete our site and I begin to connect to maybe the Google Search Console and all of that, I might show you a tutorial on where to add at least one record so you can see how to add an editor. There's the A record, there's the singing record, there's the MX usually for emails, there's the SRV and the text. Feel free to Google what each of these zone records mean so that they will help you. It will really help you understanding. Okay, so that's on zone editor. Those are the three key things that under domains I need you to learn. However, I also want you to know where to set your subdomain. It's here called subdomain. So you can create subdomains for your domain. Here you can put, let's say, I already created school. So I can put, let's say blog, the legallyinformed.com, and then the root can be this, that's blog.thelegallynformed.com, or it can be legallyinformed.com/blog. So when you click on create, just click it once, it will create your subdomain. So that subdomain now, you can manage the redirection, or you can put it maybe on another site. Maybe you already have a blog on WordPress, you want to use the domain there. Yes, you can, okay? Or you want to use, you want to create, you're working on a third-party platform and they're telling you can use your subdomain for it. So you can do that in here. Let's give it a sec. It's coming up. I just clicked on create. Let me create again. So it will come up. So this one, I use school.legallyinformed.com. This one, I use legallyinformed.com. Okay, I clicked twice. .blog. So do you see it? So you can have it like this or like this. This is how it is. These are the tutorials. So to create the subdomain. In advanced classes, I can teach you how to use those subdomains. Okay. Then we have the add-on domains. Like I told you, on some hosting plans, you can have more than one website. So you can add on external domains here so that you can host on that, you can host your website on that same hosting. All hosting are being managed by one cPanel. Like for that, if you have that one hosting you purchased, that's the cPanel that you're having to it, okay? So that's it for the preliminary things I need to teach you that will really be helpful, really find helpful as we proceed. Now let's go ahead back to WordPress and start building our site. So before we actually proceed, I need to show you the script that I have for the website. So this is a script that contains all they have for the website, their about us, their vision, their mission, programs, contact, social media URL, the team, as well as the resources that they have or they can sell. These are all the ones on their website. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my WordPress. If you remember from our previous lessons, how to get to your WordPress backend from my cPanel. I'm just going to go back there right away and I'll just log in. So from the last class before the one where I began to take you through some key things about the cPanel that my Enhance Your Website build, we talked about clearing up your WordPress backend. I told you that I like it neat, so that everything I'm bringing, it's new and from myself. And the first thing I said was you go to plugins and you deactivate first. Anything you want to delete, especially for plugins, you have to deactivate first before you delete, okay? I'm going to go to comments, no comments. If there are any comments, I'm going to check them all and delete. I'm going to go to posts, check if there are any posts, check them all and delete, no. I'm going to go to media. If there are any, if there are any media here, I'm going to select them and delete. So that's what I like to do. Then in the previous courses as well, I've run you through the explanation of the WordPress dashboard, what all of these things mean, but here, and I hope they helped. So we're going to be going straight into developing the website right away. First, I'll go to settings, go to general, and I'm going to change the site title to the name of the brand, the Legally Informed. Tagline is legal services. And I'll use this icon break to say where it is, Nigeria. And I could also have community service. Now, the tagline you use is very important in search engines optimization. So what are the things that you want people to identify your brand with when they search for it? This is very important. So you should put it on the tagline. You can use this bricks, this punctuation breaks to separate them, stop using commas, or you can just write maybe a legal service for something or a sentence if you want to. Okay. So the administrator email address is hello@legallyinformed.com. That's what we're using here. Membership, it's not really a membership site, but every other thing you can leave here. For time zone, I like to change. I don't even like to use UTC. I like to use cities. So for them, they're Nigeria. So Lagos works. There's no Abuja there. Week starts on Monday and I will save. So that's the first thing to do on this site. The second thing is the permalink is still under settings. I don't want the link to look like this when people see it. So I usually put post name. So for example, if I make a post called the legal aid, I want my link to be http or the legallyinformed.com/legal aid. I don't want it to be all this, have numbers and all. So just put the post name and don't forget to save. After that, that's for the settings. For the reading, you can actually look at it for the blocks to show, which is fine. And then for the writing as well, you can choose your default post and listing category, but it's not necessary yet until we start building. The very next thing we need to do is to go to the themes. So go to appearance, themes. It's to create a theme. I told you what a theme is to a website. And like I had explained, we're going to be using the Astra theme for this website. Then we're going to be using the Elementor builder. So I'm going to click on add new. And the Astra theme is already on the WordPress dashboard. So I don't need to import it from any external place. So I'll just click on search theme and click on Astra and type in Astra. This is Astra, not Astral, Astra. And I'll just click on install. Once it's installed, I'll click on activate. So now we have two themes here. I told you that I don't like to have so many themes. It just makes the site heavy. You have so many things on. So I'm going to click on this. This is how to delete a theme. You click on it and then you see the delete button back here. If a theme is active, you can't delete it. You have to put another theme. Now, because this is the only theme here, you won't see an option to delete it. So the beautiful thing about Astra is that when you install, it gives you this pop-up to get started. And the first thing you need to do is to install the starter template. The starter template is a plugin that has a robust starter template that we can use to design your site. So I'm just going to follow the prompt and that's going to be easy for you as well. So I'll click on get started to activate it. It's coming up. Yeah, so it brings you here. You can watch this video if you want. And then I'm going to click on build my site. Now I told you we're going to be using Elementor. I already taught you that there are so many page builders that exist. So I'm going to be using Elementor. And then you have so many templates. Some are free, some are paid. This is premium. Anyone you see premium here means is paid. So you can search scrolling down, or you can use the category, see business, local business, personal care, professional, and all of that. So I can either search for law because the legally informed page, or I can go to professionals and I can find law. So you can choose what you want. You can also change the builder you want from here. If the builder you choose determines the templates that are available to you. So if you look at it, we have premium, we have this free templates. Now I need you to know something, that everything that we see here can actually be changed. Anything you see here can actually be edited. So you can choose the one that you want. There's this, I'm tending towards this. So I'm going to choose this and selected that template. If you don't want it, you can click on back and click another one. So if you scroll through, this is what it looks like. You can go back if you say you don't like it and click on this, and you can see what it exactly looks like. Still coming up. Okay, so see what it looks like. I prefer the other one, so I'm just going to go back and I'm going to pick this one. Now you can upload your logo now, or you can do it later. I'm going to skip that logo and I'm going to do it later. Skip and continue. The default colors, these colors are actually the brand colors for the legally informed. Their colors are gold, white, and black. So this works, but you can always change if you want, or even here, you can do it later. And these are the fonts. So you can click here. You can click here to change the font and choose the source, or here you can choose Merida, Roboto, Amiri, and all. And then click on OK. You can always change those things later. Tell us a bit about yourself. This is not necessary, but you can. They're giving you something for free. So show support. So I'm an expert web developer. I'm building a developer client for my client. I don't want to receive newsletters. And this advanced option, very important. Import all these things. Very, very important. So make sure they're all checked, and I'm going to click on start to build my site. What's this? Okay, this is supposed to be email address. Sorry. And then I'm just going to start to build. So it just takes a few seconds, or not more than a minute, to actually build up the site. It activates everything that is set in there for. Okay, fantastic. So this is done, and you can just click on view your site. It opens into another tab to have a feel. So everything on that place we have imported here. So everything here can actually be edited. We're going to be editing everything here on this website. Everything here is going to be edited, right? So if I go back to if I go back for me to go back to my website, I'll just click on the legally informed WP admin. I'm going to delete all of this and click on it. Another way you can go back from here is to click here, highlight here, and go click on dashboard. Okay, that's another way to go back to your dashboard when you're in the front end. I didn't teach you how to go to your front end. That's why I had to bring you back here. So if you want to go to your front end, usually when I'm developing a site, I want to be seeing the front end of what I'm developing while I'm at the back end. Can highlight here, you see visit sites, and I just click on it and open it in a new tab so that I can be seeing what I'm doing from the back end. So this is how it looks like, what somebody external person was seeing. Now, if somebody goes there, the person will be seeing Canada legal, all of these funny things, Vancouver, which is not what we want. So when I'm developing my site, it's very important that I put the site on maintenance mode or protect it from anybody seeing it at the front end till I'm done. How do I do that? I go to plugins. There is a plugin for that called maintenance plugins. If you notice, when we're doing the plugins, we deleted all the plugins, but now we've installed the starter template, installed all the plugins we need for this site to work. To automatically install and activated them. Do you see the beauty of it? So I'm going to click on add new right now, and I'm going to type in maintenance and click on enter. There are so many maintenance plugins that can be used, but my favorite is this, just called maintenance. There's so many you can use, and I'm going to install it quickly, and I'm going to activate it. So once I activate it, it's already here. I go to maintenance. So it's here on the right hand, or you can go here from here, settings. I'll click on maintenance. When I click on maintenance, it usually at the first instance pops up a price, telling you to sign up to their fee and all, which is not very necessary, okay? It's not very necessary for you to sign up to their fee. So like I told you this, so I'll just click on the here, like this blank place to bring me back here. Then site is undergoing maintenance. Maintenance is on. This is what I want, legally informed. It automatically picked what I had in the settings. Then I will just make sure it's on, and I will save changes. So what happens is when somebody goes to the site, the person won't see this. Now maintenance is on. Let me show you what it looks like for a third party. Now here on my front end, you won't see it. It's still going to be, if I refresh it, you'll still see this because I am logged in. So this shows I am logged in, okay? But for someone else, let me quickly show you what they will see. So I'm going to type the legallyinformed.com, and you see what they will see. Oh no, I don't need the webmail. Sorry. Oh, I'm still logged in here. Hold on. Let me use another browser. Okay. So I turned on my Safari so you can see it. Let me go there. This is my Safari. So I've put it the legallyinformed.com, and I'm clicking on enter. Do you see the maintenance mode is on? If I go back to this, my browser, and I turn off the maintenance mode here, up here, and I save changes, and I go back to my Safari and I refresh this, you'll see that they can see all of these things that I don't want them to see. Do you see that? So that's why I always want to ensure my maintenance mode is on so people do not see that. So that's the essence of the maintenance mode. So once the maintenance mode is set, I go back to my dashboard and I can peruse this site to be sure of what I'm working with. Now I've looked at it. It has what clients say, that's testimonials. It has what they can help you do. It has this back end, and then it has office locations, how it works. And then we have the practice areas, And we have the awards and recognitions, which I don't think this law firm has. It has case solved and all, and then it has this about us. Now, it also has the about us page that is more detailed on the about us, our mission, vision, values, and all. And then it also has practice areas. Let's see what is there. A lot of legal experts solving issues. Okay, this is practice areas, which is good. And then it has the contact page. So once you have finished looking at all these things, the next thing you want to go and check is the content that was sent to you. We have the about, the vision, the mission, the platforms where the goal is and all, and then the programs. However, and contact and social media, and then you have team. However, on this our website, there is no place for team, number one. There is no I'm sorry, this took us to somewhere else. So there's no place for team, number one. There's the person that I'm working with did not send me awards and recognitions. Maybe they don't have any yet. And then these are practice areas. So do you see, the first thing you would do is to try to marry what the content they have sent you to what you have. And then if you need more content, you can get it for them, or you can automatically take it out from what they call it. You can automatically take it out from the website. Okay, so if you also notice, the logo is important, and the logo is in white. And then those are key things. And then we have the cover. So in our next lesson, we're going to be customizing the site. But before we proceed, before you begin to customize everything in the site, there's a very important thing to do, the general site customization. Where can you customize it? I told you those things you were seeing, that when you were installing the starter kits and all, you can always customize it later. You can go to appearance and click on customize to customize it, or when you're on this front end, you can just click on it. Let me show you the two. If I click on customize here, and if I go here and I click on customize, you're going to see that it's going to show you the same thing twice. So it's opening up. Let's see. Do you see it's coming up? Do you see they are the same? I just want to show you. I don't want you to guess. Okay, so this is it, and we have this. So they're the same, like I told you, and you're on the free plan. So you have the global, the header builder, the breadcrumb, the blog, the page, the sidebar, the footer builder, and all of that. So on the global, it contains some key things like the typography you want. We like the typography, but if you want to change the typography, this is where you change it. The colors, this is where you change it. You can change the accent color here to the brand you want or whatever. And then the container, that's the feel of it. You can change it here. The buttons, the block editor, that's where you change them. Now, this is the header builder. The header builder is this place, right? This is where you work on this logo. You put the logo, you put the site icon as well. This is where it is. Now, it's very important that you know the size of the logo you want. So usually it doesn't come to you very handy. If you go to buttons, it shows you the button. This is the button back here. So I'm going to put their phone number here right away. I'm going to talk about the other sides of the header later. This is the number. So I'm just going to go here and I will put it here and delete this once and make sure it is spaced. This number doesn't look complete to me. Let me see. Okay, but that's what she sent. So if there's a correction, of course, the client will always correct. Then the link will be to the contact page. I'm going to put the contact page on it, or you can put a call link if you want. So /contact. I'll make sure that that's what this is. Let me even quickly do that. Just going to delete this and I'll click on the contact page. Yeah, correct. The /, this is the link. So this is correct. Open in a new tab when they click on it, and then I will just publish. Then please, what did I just do? Whatever changes you make sure you publish. Publish means to save. So make sure you publish it. If not, it changes. Okay, very, very important. This is the general. This is the design. If you want to change the color there, you can change it here. If you want to change the content in general, if you want to change design, the color. Now, this is how this theme looks like, this template. There are some templates you can have where the customizing area might have a different feel, a different look. Don't be confused. Just look for it and follow it that way. And then we have the primary menu, which you already have. We're not touching it. That's this menu here. And then you have the header, transparent header. We have desktop plus mobile, which is fine. Where I'm interested in is this logo, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'll go back to the dashboard. And I'll go to media. What this thing does is it imports everything for you, everything that you need from the site, which you're going to change. And I'm going to look for the logo. This is the logo. I'll click on it and check the size. The size is 72 by 29 pixel. And it's an XVG file. See it, 72 by 29 pixel, and it doesn't have a background. So I will go to Canva and resize our logo to be like this, white on a transparent background and by this pixel. That's what I'm going to use in our next lesson. But before we do that, I want to still do some changes. This is the header builder. I'm going to go to the footer builder, go to the copyrights. Yes, the legally informed, which is fine. It's already there. It took the information from the setting. Footer menu is this menu, which is already fine as well. Then this widget, this is the widget, what it is. Click on got it, and then you see here the widgets. So this is it. So first, I'm going to delete the image. This is the image. To delete any widget, click on this three dotted icon here and click on remove. So we have only the text. Now for the text, I'm going to go here and pick this one, this information, and I will put it here. Yes. Yes. Yeah, and then I'll publish. So do you see the site is beginning to look like ours? So these are general customizations for all pages. This is the footer. We're done with the footer. Performance, not necessary. Already picked our font. And then we have the blog, the page, what it looks like. It's absolutely fine. This is a basic class. So try to keep it as minimal as possible. So I'm going to go to Canva and I'm going to create a design. And the design is going to be in 72 by 29 pixel. Canva doesn't create a file that small. So, okay, I'm going to do this by 40 so I can create. But when I create, I'll try to resize it within a 29 pixel frame. Okay. And I already uploaded their logo here, I think. Let me look for it. If I haven't, okay, I haven't. I'm going to upload it quickly right now. Go to downloads and I'll find the logo. I can't find it. I'll have to ask them for the logo. I'm sorry. Let me be sure. So basically find your logo. Okay. I think I can see it. So I'm uploading the logo. So basically find your logo and resize to what fits. What fits here is 70 by 40 now. For some other people, it might be something else. I'm going to put it here and I am going to remove the background because we don't need the background for this. We just need a transparent background. So you see why I say Canva will be helpful. Oh, it didn't remove the background. Shit. I don't even like the logo because the resolution is very low. Let me see if I can take this out. I'm going to ask the client to get another logo and then we'll continue. Okay, so. Okay. This won't brush it. If I'm not careful, it will, like I said, yeah, it's going to clean up. So I'm going to get the client to get on that logo. So remember, this is where you put the logo, sorry, here at the head builder. Now, if you notice, there's something here called the site icon. Most will ask for it. If you look at this Softly course here on this browser, you'll see that it has an icon. You see Namecheap has an icon for it to identify as well as Gmail. But this our website has just a globe sign. So that site icon is what will appear here for people to know that it's your site. Canva has its own. Usually site icons are 512 by 512 pixel. Do you see it here? 512 by 512 pixel. That's how it is. So let me give you an example. So when you come to Canva, you can just resize to 512 by 512 pixel, and you can just create your design and you can upload it to where the site icon is and site icon routine. So we're going to be doing all of that in the next class. I'm not going to be going through Canva in the next class. I would have recreated the site icon. I would have created the logo. And then there's something else, this cover you see here, these images, I'm going to note them and I'll just go to the media library and find out the size. So this is the cover. The size there is, cover is 1920 by 1412. This is the dimensions in pixel. So I'm going to replace that with their image or a black image or something. At the about page, let me go back there. Where is it? Okay, at the about section, we have this man with his hand. So I'm going to look for him. This is it. The dimension is 600 by 941. So I'm going to be doing that for all the images that I'm going to be needing. The ones I'm going to delete, I'm going to delete. But why am I sharing all of this with you? So that when I start uploading them, you don't get confused. Where did you get the image from? So I go to Canva, resize all the images that I want, note how it looks, and then resize all of them so that once I start working on Elementor, it's easier to work with. So let's see in the next class.